Hi everyone, today we're focusing on a critical issue, discrimination in the workplace, particularly within the construction industry. Discrimination can take many forms, including bias based on gender, race, age, or disability. This issue can lead to serious consequences, not only affecting team dynamic and worker morale, but also impacting overall company performance. In the construction industry, where collaboration, safety, and diversity are key to success, addressing and preventing discrimination become both a legal and ethical responsibility. In this presentation, we will explore the different types of discrimination found in the construction sector, effect on employee, effect on company, and strategy to address and preventing job discrimination.
Hi sir, my name is Archana and I'm going to present about workplace discrimination at construction site. So my first point is the work environment is often male dominated, leading to bias. The construction field traditionally has more male workers compared to women, which can result in stereotypes, exclusion, or fewer chances for women and non-binary individuals. My second point is workers may face unfair treatment based on gender, race, age, religion, or disability. Example include being denied promotion, receiving lower pay, or being assigned less favorable tasks based on personal traits rather than performance. My third point is discrimination is a common issue in a construction industry. Despite progress, many workers still face bias based on personal characters. This creates barriers to equal opportunity in fair treatment on site. My fourth point is it also lead to unequal opportunity in hiring, promotion, and wages. Some group may overlook during recruitment or deny chances for career growth. This leads equally or more qualified than others. My last point will be construction site must promote respect, equality, and safe work culture. Fair and respectful workplace boosts moral, safety, performance. Companies must support diversity and take a stand against this discrimination. So that's all from my part. My next team member will continue the presentation, sir. Thank you.
Today, I briefly walk you through the common type of discrimination in construction company. First, we have gender discrimination. Women in construction are often overlooked for site role, even when they are more qualified. A typical example is a female engineer denying a supervisor position simply due to overdate gender bias. Then the racial discrimination. This happens when workers of certain race receive fewer opportunity or promotion. For instance, a black worker may be constantly passed over for leadership role despite strong performance. Age discrimination is another concern, especially for older workers. They may be seen as too old or less energetic, even when they bring valuable experience to the job. Next, we have religion discrimination. This can take the form of not accommodating prayer break or penalizing someone for practicing their faith, like Muslim worker being criticized for taking a few minutes to pray. Finally, disability discrimination is also serious. Some companies deny returning role to workers with physical disability, even if they are fully capable with proper adjustment.
Effect of discrimination on employees. First is decreased work satisfaction. Discriminated employees often feel undervalued and unappreciated when workers are excluded from opportunities and treated unfairly. They are less likely to be satisfied with their roles and work environment. Secondly, mental health issues. Constant exposure to discrimination, harassment, or unequal treatment can lead to stress, anxiety, depression, and other mental health problems. Thirdly, restricted career growth. Discriminatory practice in promotion, training access, or skill development can hinder the career progression for marginalized employees. This can lead to feelings of frustration and inequality. Fourth is social confinement at work. Being excluded from team or discussion social groups due to bias can make employees feel isolated, which affect teamwork and communication. Fifth is physical well-being risk. By discrimination can impact physical health, especially in industry like construction. Chronic stress can lead to injured. Sixth, loss of confidence, and self esteem. Constant bias and unequal treatment can damage an employee's self worth. This affect not only their performance but also their willingness to take new challenge on leadership
Hi,
roles.
I'm Jiva here. Today I'm going to discuss about discrimination that bring consequence to a construction company. Discrimination in construction companies can have serious consequences. It reduces team productivity, creates poor communication, and lowers morale. Workers who feel unfairly treated often leave, leading to high turnover and increased recruitment costs. There's also the risk of legal issues. Discrimination claims can result in lawsuits and damage the company's reputations. A bad image makes it hard to win projects or attract skilled workers. Discrimination also limits diversity and innovation, which are key in solving on site challenges. And worst of all, it can create an unsafe work environment, increasing the chances of accidents due to tension and poor teamwork. In short, discrimination harms people and also the business.
I have a good day. My name is Christina. I'm from Group 2. So I'm going to talk about the strategy to address and to prevent job discrimination in construction company. So first strategy is the legal framework and regulatory compliance. So in this legal framework, we got the acts and the laws for the employees for the job discrimination. First is the Employment Act 1955. Second is the Industrial Relations Act 1967. Third is the Employment Non-Discrimination Opportunities Regulation. Hi, have a good day. So second for the strategy is to implementing a comprehensive anti-discrimination policy. First is a clear statement of prohibited conduct. So in this, we define what constitute discrimination, harassment, and relation. Second is protected characteristic. List all protected characteristics under federal, state, and local law. Third is a reporting procedures. Details how employee can report discrimination complaints. Fourth is investigation process. So this is outline the step for the investigation complaints. Fifth is disciplinary actions. Specify consequence for policy violation. Third strategy is a training and education program for the employee and management. So we got two. First is the employee training. So for the employee training, they need to be awareness of discrimination and harassment. Second, in understanding company policies and reporting procedures. Third is promoting respectful workplace behavior. So for management training is first is they need to identify and addressing discrimination and harassment. Second is conducting fair and true investigation. Third is the creating an inclusive team environment. For the next is reporting and investigation procedure for discrimination complaints. First, we got the multiple reporting channels. So this is to provide various avenues for reporting, such as supervisor, HR, or a dedicated hotline. Second is confidentiality. It is for to ensure reports and handle with discretion and privacy. Third is to prompt investigation. So it is for initiate investigation properly and truly. Fourth is the impartial investigation. So this one to assign trained investigator who are object and unbiased. Fifth is for documentation. So maintain details record of all complaints and investigation outcomes. Next is promoting diversity and inclusion in hiring and advancement. First, inclusive recruitment target device candidate pools through partnership with community organization and minority serving institution. Second is a fair hiring practice. Use structure, interview, and objective criteria to reduce bias in the hiring decision. Third is a mentorship program provide mentorship opportunities to support and advancement of underrepresented groups. Lastly, for the strategy is monitoring, evaluation, and continuous improvement. First is a regular audit. So this one is to conduct periodic audit of policies, practice, and data to identify areas of improvement. Second is employee survey. This one for to gather feedback from employees on their experience and perceptions of workplace fairness. Third is the data analysis. So this data analysis to demographic data and complaints trends to identify patterns and potential disparities. Last is the policies update. So this policy update to revise policy and procedure based on audit finding, employee feedback, and legal changes. That's all for me. Thank you.
In conclusion, workplace discrimination in the construction industry affect both employees and the company as a whole. It lowers employee morale, limits career growth, and creates an unsafe, unproductive work environment. For companies, it leads to higher turnover, damaged reputation, and reduced innovation. To create a fair and respectful workplace, construction companies must implement strong anti-discrimination policies, provide regular training, ensure fair hiring, and promote diversity at all levels. By taking this step, the industry can build a safer, more inclusive, and more successful future for everyone. Thank you so much.